Jasmine Lee had spent years hawking vintage cameras at the Riverside Flea Market. Gigantic tarps under sizzling neon signs, stall after stall of dusty radios, chipped porcelain dolls, and the occasional taxidermy head that frightened toddlers. On one summer morning, she uncrated a large gilt mirror wrapped in oilcloth. The wood frame was carved with curling vines and small hearts. The glass gleamed as if new. No paperwork accompanied it, just a faint odor of lavender and old skin. She propped it behind her counter, directly under a red neon sign that flickered "Antiques and Curios" at 3:17 p.m. "Be careful," the seller had whispered as he left, "or you'll see more than your face." Jasmine laughed it off. Mirrors were mirrors. She placed price tags on her cameras, strapped on her name badge, and greeted customers at dawn. That night, after packing away her display, she returned to find the mirror's neon border sputtering in the darkened stall. The buzzing light cast pink halos on the glass. She reached out and touched the surface. Instead of her own reflection, sharp shirt collar, tired eyes, she saw a stranger. A gaunt man in heavy wool overcoat, eyes sunken. He stared back, mouthing words, but the glass was still. She yanked her hand away. The neon flickered off. The market was silent. She flipped the stall's lock, stepped back, and the mirror pulsed one last time. The man's lips forming, "Help me." Jasmine's heart hammered. She hurried home, but sleep eluded her. In dreams, she stood before the mirror as children's faces appeared behind the man, eyes pleading, mouths silent. She awoke at 3:17 a.m., as always, listening for that buzzing neon lullaby. By next Sunday, 3 vendors had vanished. Stall 12, 16, 19, all wiped clean of goods, locked from the inside. The security guards shrugged. Urban errands, maybe. Jasmine felt the empty stalls pull. She examined the mirror at dusk. In the reflected gloom, she saw her own stall. But behind her, silvered in darkness, stood a woman in faded summer clothes, blood-dark hair clumping her face. Jasmine whipped around. Empty aisle. That night, the mirror's neon sprang to life at 3:17 a.m. She arrived at the market-locked gates, the only key holder left. The mirror glowed, brighter, angrier. She peered close. The woman's eyes were pockmarked holes and her lips stretched in a sorrowful grin. The woman pressed her palm to the glass, then pressed harder. The glass bulged as if breathing. Panicked, Jasmine grabbed a nearby camera and snapped a photo. Flash. The neon flickered. The woman's face blurred. Jasmine backed away. The mirror hissed, "Get in!" She backed into the metal trunk she stored beneath her stall. The lid rattled. Her breathing echoed in her ears. She steadied herself. The mirror's surface rippled like water. The woman's hand emerged halfway. Skin slick, dripping reflection. A wet, hungry grin. Jasmine leapt out, racing to the front gate. The neon sign above her stall sputtered, spelling "Curio" in broken letters. She paused, looking back. The mirror now stood alone in the dark stall, rain from the sprinklers dripping off its frame. The next morning, the stall was empty. No trace of the mirror, no crates. Jasmine's cameras sat alone on the tarp, dust-free as if scrubbed. She found a note stuck beneath a camera strap in shaky handwriting. "It's finished. We are free." She shivered. The market awoke around her. Coffee carts, fresh croissants, small talk. No sign of the missing vendors. That night, Jasmine installed security cameras and laid in bed, lantern dimmed. At 3:17 a.m., her phone pinged, an alert. On the live feed, her stall. The neon sign blinked on, then off. And for one heartbeat, the mirror stood in the center, unyielding glass crowned by a dripping woman's hand. Then the frame dissolved into mist. Jasmine stared at the feed. She whispered into the dark, "Why me?" A single message scrawled across the screen. Because you saw. She didn't sleep again. The mirror had walked free, and whoever was behind it was coming for the next reflection.